Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Nolan.
My name's Carter Nolan.
We are back with episode 9? 9.
Yes, I think
9.
The
Bad
recording in
Batch.
the morning, what the hell?
Yeah, and at daylight. We're sorry if you guys were waiting for this one. We just wanted to do a day or two between our Habs videos because we just wanted to see how that would all pan out. Especially since at the time we thought in our heads, well, you know, a lot of people are riding right now, so we should probably just wait for that to just die down before we post another video. And such and such. But yeah, now we're back. Check out that video if you want to know why this is like this. It's tragic. This is a good episode, honestly. This has been another good episode. Like in a row now, I'm happy to see. Yeah, no, he was just really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, so like, you know, without getting into spoiler territory, if you saw last episode, it's just pretty much a lead up. This one and a prior episode down the line, I won't tell you which one it is, otherwise it would give it away. It's kind of a setup to this episode, which kind of connects the dots in a bunch of pieces that, if you're really thinking about it from a certain point of view, typical Obi-Wan phrase, but the setup is there for it.
Certain point of view. You're just wrong. It's
a plot line that hasn't been discussed as much, but still is very prevalent in the plot at the same time. It's just a really solid episode, and if you're especially if you're a fan of the prior Clone Wars, this was very interesting.
For sure, and this episode does answer some questions, or at least it will confirm some things that you think, and will.
With that being said, oh God, I felt it move.
Just don't do that.
Spoiler warning.
You wonder how that thing broke in the first place.
It's because I slammed it like that, and that's just dumb.
Well, you're gonna smack it the other way.
Yeah. So
maybe it's don't smack
Carter.
Yes.
How do you feel?
It was good.
About this episode?
I really liked it.
I really enjoyed it. So
what
what is going on with the Kaminoans? Whatever in those things.
Some sketchy shit's going on.
That is true.
Some sketchy shit. It's funny because the Kaminoans right now are kind of panicking because they are coming to the realization that the Empire does not need us anymore. And
which is weird because it was a situation I don't think they ever thought they would be anywhere near, considering what they offer.
Yeah.
It's one of, and also too, I'm very curious to see what happens to Crosshair because of his injuries, because even though it didn't seem like it was major injuries, he was all bandaged up.
Oh yeah. You know why they don't use clones anymore, right? Or no? Do you know the main reason?
Is it because they wanted to inspire the people?
No.
To an extent?
No. The reason was Palpatine knew the power of Order 66, and he was worried that because they were still clones, that there is a way that it could backfire against him, so that it could be executed. Because in one of the comics, it's executed a second time by a Jedi on the Inquisitor, and the Inquisitor gets killed.
See, that would be terrifying. Yeah.
It's really cool. It's a really cool concept. But he's just kind of like, oh shit, we can't have this happen, you know?
That's fair, honestly, like, yeah.
So that's why he wanted to switch to recruits. Because with recruits, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, everyone's getting paid a wage and stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's an interesting concept. So with the Kaminoans, what are they making?
I don't know. Because it's funny, like, when you went into...
So where is this place?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, they said Tapoka City, which I'm pretty sure is Camino. But...
Like, it looks like Camino, same type of domes.
But it looks like
maybe it doesn't
beaten down, and there's sun on Camino.
Yeah, that's
sunshine.
Maybe it's the other side of the planet. I don't know.
Honestly, maybe.
Like, that's my only logic in my head is saying that.
Other side of the planet.
Because who knows how the hell
it's got a moon that's exactly like it.
Yeah, like it's just maybe the only other close thing it looks like is kind of like Cloud City, but we know it's not. You know what I mean? Because
it's obviously not. No.
You know what I mean, though?
Because they fly up to the planet and Cloud City's this big orange gas giant.
Yeah, right.
Like
exactly, that's the thing.
When you go to this one, it's not anything like that. No.
Yeah. So is the stuff in there give you that Rise of Skywalker vibe?
I can definitely see it.
Like
the rusted metal.
Well, no, the thing in there.
Oh,
in the tube.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, like the Snoke looking chamber.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was like, oh god.
The second I saw it, I was like, is that Snoke?
It's weird because the last couple things, and I don't want to lead this into a sequel conversation. If anything, we'll discuss more about it at another time, at a less the last time.
Yeah.
But it's between this and our most recent being The Mandalorian. It's weird how they're both playing that plot line, kind of.
Well, I think...
Like, do you think those two are connected in some long game sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason I think so is, right now, Star Wars is doing damage control. Because they saw how kind of destructive the sequels were, but they're realizing that
it would be very bad if they
can't get rid of them.
Let's be honest.
It's
as much
there,
as
they gotta work.
As
with
much
it.
as like the odd clickbaiter would like to have you believe, they're not gonna They're not getting rid of the sequel.
Trust me. As much as
do you know how much money that would be throwing down the literal toilet?
As much as I'd love to just fucking Zack Snyder the whole thing. Oh yeah. Comes and writes three more.
The fact is they didn't have a script like that ready to veto. Like how Zack Snyder actually had his.
The problems were made in beforehand. But anyways, I think maybe you should give a rundown of this episode.
So pretty much this episode just kind of gets off where we left it, in the sense of Omega's taken by Cad Bane and his droid. Don't forget his droid. And they're taken to a planet just for extraction, pretty much, to give over to the Kaminoans, and we do realize that the Kaminoans have their own agendas within themselves, and
like not even all the Kaminoans are on the same page.
So there's two bounty hunters apparently that the Kaminoans hired, but one of them had allegiance to, I forgot her name.
Lama Su,
and the other one had allegiance to, what's the other one? Is Lama Su the one that died?
The Prime Minister. We'll just say the Prime Minister.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the General Kaminoan. So what happens is was Lama Su the one that got killed, or no?
Minister. That's Prime Minister.
Was Lama Su the one that got killed, or no?
No. I believe it was a male one that got killed.
It was another female. Two females.
I don't think Lama Su was killed.
Okay, good.
Because I'm about to say, she's a pretty important character. I don't think they'd just kill her off that quickly.
No, I didn't think so either. I'm just guessing there's another woman there.
But the thing is that what we do know is that Lama Su is working alone right now. The Prime Minister has more support of like the Kaminoans, because basically they plan on doing something with her and eventually killing her. However, Lama Su doesn't want to, which is kind of funny because of how she kind of treated clones like shit in the Clone Wars. If you remember the arc with obviously Echo and or not Echo, Fives and Tops. Sorry.
Let's be fair though, Frank. Though that's probably, in my opinion, the hardest arc to watch back is the arc with Fives.
Oh, my word.
Like, don't get me wrong, Umbar is hard, but Umbar is kind of exciting watching the diplomatic like chess game unfold. Watching Fives is the Fives story arc. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's depressing. But it's like,
go watch it.
It's literally
depressing. Oh my
It's
word.
literally the situation of a what if, how could we have stopped this, and why didn't we? And how close did we get to saving the world type thing? It gets so close.
Galaxy.
Why the hell didn't you set for stun, you dumbass?
God.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's get our
Commander.
first, Fox can die.
It was Fox or Thorn? It was Fox.
It was Fox.
Yeah, it was Fox.
So, first reaction coming up. They mention
to
Omega.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett. Or did Fennec Shand show up first in the episode?
It was Boba.
Okay, Boba Fett. Reaction there.
To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba. Since he disappeared at the start of the war, that makes Omega the
My
sole
friend
living
was
source
right.
of Fett's raw genetic material.
If she's vital to the Kaminoans' cloning operation, they must have put the bounty on her.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of our first indication that...
My friend's theory.
So,
My friend gave me a theory the other day. And basically his theory was that...
Was it Jake or was it someone else?
It was Jason.
Okay.
It was Jason.
I'll tell you Jake's then after.
Okay, sweet. But what he said was that basically, if you know what, you heard about the whole Boba Fett Cad Bane thing in the original script of Clone Wars Season 7. Okay. So basically, the idea was to have that happen in the Bad Batch. So still have that happen, but later on. And then have the Bad Batch link up with Boba Fett, because they'd realize that they can't take on Cad Bane alone.
Yeah.
And now that the fact that it might be Cad Bane and Fennec, Now, not knowing that they're not working together, obviously, but they both had encounters where they're trying to take Omega.
Yeah.
They realize they can't do it alone.
It's weird.
So the point is they go to Boba, because Boba's the only other unaltered clone, and so Boba would be willing to do it for that reason.
Right. Okay.
And then you'd eventually have the standoff between Cad Bane and Boba, and what would happen would go down as it was originally meant to be.
Yes.
And Cad Bane would get killed.
Right. So Jake already thinks that happened. He thinks that happened, and he thinks he survived. And I asked him about this, and he's like, and he forgets where he saw it too, which does not help. Or at least I forget where he told me he saw it. And it's one of those things, and I literally said point blank to him, like, if this is comics, I don't have enough faith in that, no offense. Because comics
can be overwritten.
Comics are overwritten all the goddamn time.
And they especially...
and here's why.
If you've heard of what happened in the most recent Vader comic, you know that they definitely will want to do that.
Anyway, yes. But, like, when people write comics, pretty much Bad Batch can just go burr. Like, that's how it goes, honestly. Yeah. But moving on, just trying to speed this along here. I think also too, did Cad Bane have flamethrowers the whole time? He didn't, did he?
I don't know.
Okay, so you know what this is? This is my little quick theory.
Did he?
No, just think. Listen.
I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking of that time in the box, and I don't remember him having it there.
I was thinking of that time when he was trying to split up Anakin and Ahsoka, so he could get the holocron open.
Okay, so my thought is this, okay? And I've noticed that they've been very key in showing us those things quite a bit. Also, too, I like that he doesn't have the same tubes that he used to have there.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Which is interesting, because nowadays he wouldn't need it as much, because not as many people have Force choke, because none of them are around. Seems like he's realized that. But also, so I just want to get this off quick. I remember an interview hearing back when Dave Filoni was talking about how he wanted to incorporate the Mandalorian people into the show. He talked about Boba Fett just a bit, just in saying why they didn't do certain things. Boba Fett's armor's tricked out. He tricks out, he got trophies and all that stuff. So my head is now spinning. I'm like, how? So if Dave Filoni is sticking with that thought, are the flamethrowers, because we know Boba has one.
Yeah.
Does Boba get the flamethrower from Cad Bane? And is that the thing? Because it's not like he's the type of guy to wear a hat, right? Does Boba get the flamethrower from Cad Bane? Or maybe he grabs like a pistol or something, you know?
I'd have to, you know what, well, he's more of the
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just honestly,
my thought. That actually is very interesting.
Because Boba's the type of guy who would take a trophy type
now,
thing. Now,
getting more back on track, eventually we see Cad Bane.
Yes, Fennec and Cad.
Fennec shows up.
And that was a fight that I don't think we ever imagined we would get to see. And actually, we should have thought about it ahead of time. We should have saw it the second we saw Cad Bane. But yeah,
really
reaction here.
Oh!
Hello, Bane.
So, like, it's a pretty even fight.
Yeah,
it is an even fight. I think there are moments where you can rationalize Cad Bane should have won the fight. Yeah, and there's moments you can rationalize that Fennec should have won.
Yeah,
the
it's
fight.
funny because Fennec is really new on the scene at this point, and as Cad Bane basically makes that clear. But she can hold her own. She's good.
So I have a question.
That kick with the grenade that almost took out his droid.
Yes.
Or whatever.
So there's one other thing I just want to cover quick. I want to cover quick. So we know that they're willing to show us people of the type of underworld thing. Here's one that I want to throw out there, just because I feel like it would help rationalize more of the stuff, and it wouldn't be damage control, but it would be more of like insulation.
Yep.
Tobias Beckett from, or I think that's pretty much his name, right? From the Solo movie.
From Solo, yeah.
Yes, I'd like to see him, and I'd like to maybe we could see the death of Aurra Sing.
Oh.
Because I feel like if we had that spot, then it would really help.
Wait, the death of Aurra Sing, when is that?
I don't know.
Wait, doesn't she die in like the Slave One on Florum?
Does she?
Remember? The thing crashes. We don't see her out any time after then.
That's true, but let's be fair, though.
She could survive.
Let's also be fair.
Yeah.
With Star Wars, just like with comics, we need to see the body.
Yeah, that's true.
The body's very key in that. And sometimes even seeing the body doesn't do it. So fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We
But
saw, we saw Maul's body. It wasn't enough.
It was well,
we saw it
falling.
flying.
So yeah,
falling out
honestly,
of
that's
chamber,
probably
yeah.
gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. We know it was a little longer than we would have liked to, but you know, there's a couple things we had to discuss. Let us know in the comments what your theories are around the show, what you thought of this episode, what you thought of the show so far. Don't forget to leave a like, share it around. Don't forget to subscribe as well, because we do enjoy covering this stuff, even though it's not our mainstay here. Yeah. We do love
the last
talking
one
about
did really well.
It did very well, actually, yeah too. So, yeah.
Leave a like, comment.
Yeah.
Check out the other ones. It's
yeah, we will
fun.
answer comments. We love talking about Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.